Okay.
Ooh, that's
All
odd.
right. Lower it down. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to This Weekend. I am your host, Mackenzie Byrne. I am joined by my co-host, Jack.
Hi, hello.
What's up, guys? So this week we'll be talking about this week in college life. Quite frankly, just because there hasn't been a lot going on
Yeah,
in the news recently, except stuff that we have repeated a million times over. So why don't we switch it up and talk about some tips for incoming freshmen, incoming college students, just stuff that we have observed coming towards the end of our freshman year that we think would be helpful for you guys as you come to Iona yourselves.
yeah.
So the first one has to do with something that we are all very addicted to. Myself and Jack included, and probably every single
Yeah, it's true.
18 to 30-year-old out there. But get off your phone.
Yeah, I honestly, it's a huge waste of sure, you can use it when you're screwing around. How you have free time, you don't actually have any work that's due the next few days. It's it's not helpful when you have work and you have stuff to do. You don't It's a big time waster and it
It's
makes
a
you procrastinate.
it's a big distraction. Your phone is your biggest distraction, and we're hypocrites by saying
Oh,
this. But
100%.
truly, if you can just shut your phone off, just shut your phone off for 2 hours and just do your homework
Yeah, I
or
think
do your essay, like it will help so much. Because when you are on your phone and you're like checking the time and you're doing your essay, it's like you never get it done because you're constantly getting distracted by like a text or
Oh, yeah.
like if you get a notification. Like it's such a waste of time.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
it doesn't only distract you from school, it honestly distracts you from everything going on around you. So like your friends, your like just being social in situations. I feel like people are less social when they're on their phones 24/7.
Yeah.
So
I definitely no, I think people do it. I feel like people do it more when it's when it's like they're trying to do work and they have their phone with them. I feel like, you just have your phone, whatever, but when you're trying to do work, I think that's where the problem comes in
yeah.
because you get distracted, like you said, and
Mhm.
it's just you don't really get anything done. You don't get a lot accomplished. And
No.
I think me and Mackenzie can
Yeah.
speak firsthand experience on that. So, yeah.
Yeah, just learn how to shut off your phone.
Yeah.
Learn how to like detach yourself from it.
Put on do not disturb and flip your phone over.
Just
That
shut it
helps.
like but honestly, shutting it off is the best thing ever.
That also,
Like,
yeah.
just shut it off. You won't hear it ring, you won't hear it buzz, nothing. But the second one that we have, which is a big thing for college freshmen, I think, especially when we first came in, I feel like everyone's a little bit skittish, but put yourself out there. It's so, 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 so important to try and make friends and be as friendly as possible because these are people that you're going to be with for 4 years. If you're living on campus, you're living with these people for this year at least. So it's just kind of like you want to be happy, you want to be social.
Right.
Just put yourself out there, get involved, join clubs, just be fun.
Do a intramural sport. I mean, like I'm not involved in intramural sports. I might do one next semester. I'm not sure. We're gonna figure that out later. But for example, I am part of the Gales activity board, and next year I'm gonna be on the e board, and I will be entertainment chair. And I know Mackenzie, you are on the e board for WICR.
NICTV, yes.
NICTV. So
Yep. When you join clubs, you meet all these different people that are just wonderful human beings
yes.
and you become friends with them so quickly and you make friendships that are so, so, so important, especially when you make friends with people who are in upper classes because they can give some knowledge down to you about what they went through their first few years or, some advice on what classes to take, what professors to take. That kind of thing is so helpful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. They like to, whenever you go, oh, like what they'll upperclassmen normally ask you, like, oh, what's your major?
Mhm.
That you make friends with, then you tell them, and then like, either they know somebody that takes your major, or they themselves take the major that you're going to take, and they'll like recommend you teachers, like, oh, like don't take this person, don't take this professor. This professor's like, a little whoa, but like,
Mhm.
they're always very upperclassmen are very helpful here. I found they're kind of a key and a guide to getting through this school.
Yeah.
In a way.
Mhm. It's easy. It makes you more comfortable to learn about you know, more deeply into what you're taking because if there's like, let's say there's 3 classes that you can take. They're the same class, just taught by 3 different professors. You want to know who the best one is, and you can go online, you can go and look it up. But
Right.
also hearing from your fellow like students and also people who have like are in the same major that you were taking, it helps a lot, and it makes you make better decisions like with class wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big one. And then also,
Oh, don't be afraid to ask for help.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's actually
that's
very
a big
important because
one.
I know myself included, in high school, I was always afraid to ask for help because I always thought it was showing a sign of weakness, but it really isn't.
Mm-mm.
Everybody needs help, and
Yeah,
especially when you do get involved, you have a time crunch. I'm not saying don't get involved because it's time consuming and it's going to take up all your free time, but like get involved, like meet people, but also understand that you're going to need help along the way
yeah,
even if you aren't involved in anything. There are some assignments or some things that or tests or classes that are just a struggle.
oh
And
yeah.
you need to go ask teachers and you need to like do all these and you need to, ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for help.
No, it's just like, when you go into college, um, you have to go through these courses that don't necessarily relate to your major, but you have to take because they're required. And, myself, like just using an example, I had to take computer science and I'm a mass comm major. I do not want to do anything to do with computer science in my future, but I still had to take it to get the requirement done. And I needed help in that class because I was completely lost on how to write codes and all that crazy, crazy stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just important that you are comfortable enough to be able to ask someone, even if it's just a friend, like,
Yeah.
hey, do you know how to do this? Do you know someone who knows how to do this that could teach me? That kind of thing. And also, a lot of schools have tutoring centers. We have a tutoring center here.
Yep.
You can go in and they'll help you. It's a very easy thing to do. So, and that brings us to um, a point that I'm going to jump to because it relates to this. Utilize what your school has to offer.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's
Please
so
do. Please do.
important.
Please do. Like for example, the library. The library is a nice
Yes.
quiet place to study.
Mhm.
The game room. The game room is always a great place to also make friends.
Yeah.
The computer labs are open. Use study rooms because we have those in our library. Those
Yeah,
are
every school,
every school.
10 out of 10 times is going to have study
Yeah.
rooms. Obviously, they're going to have a library. It's just like those tools are there for a reason. Use them. Go and study in a quiet place,
Right.
and you'll be able to take in the information you're trying to learn 10 times easier. There's also things besides academically, like the gym, prayer
Yep.
rooms, lounges. Like there's a bunch of different spaces that are on your campus that you might not even know about that could be a source of a place to like make new friends or just relax and hang out,
Exactly.
for whatever you really need. um the gym especially is important.
Oh yeah, you gotta
um
listen, 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 listen. For those out there who understand the gym struggle, of trying to motivate yourself to get out there and just
mhm.
do it. Like I understand, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and you keep push off. Eventually, you don't do it.
The
Just
freshman 15 is
um,
real. It actually happens. I'm especially for my people who are coming into college who played a sport all throughout college and are no longer playing sports. Let me tell you
watch it.
something.
Watch
If
yourself.
you do not continue exercising,
Huh,
that weight will go
huh.
on like this. It's insane. And the struggle to get out of bed and actually want to go to the gym instead of being forced to go to practice is completely different.
Yeah,
So prepare yourself and stay motivated because it's a hard thing to do.
yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, especially yeah, I don't even have anything else to say. It's just difficult
It's
to
really
motivate
hard.
yourself to do it. And then once you finally do it, you go, you know what? That wasn't so
It
bad.
wasn't so bad. I
I feel
actually feel good.
I feel good. And then you go the next week and then you keep, you get in a routine and then time management kicks in and boom,
And then
you're
you're all
set.
set and
You're
you're
set.
perfect. But here's the thing, no one's perfect.
No one is perfect.
And that brings us to our next point, which is if you fail a test, it's not the end of the world.
It's not.
It's not the biggest deal. Everyone fails. The smartest people fail. Everyone needs to fail in order to succeed.
Of course.
That's, a rule that you should live by. If you haven't failed in life and you're not going to succeed, you need to learn how to get through these things. You fail a test, you're gonna be fine. Like
Yeah.
you're really gonna be fine.
Yeah.
In that moment, it feels like death. is approaching.
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
feel like you're gonna die. You feel like your parents are gonna kill you.
That's it. That's the end of your college career.
Yeah, but honestly, it's fine. You're gonna be fine. Everything will be okay. I'm not just saying that. It really, really will be okay. And
Yeah.
I feel like as especially as freshmen, like coming from high school where grades just matter so much because you're trying to get the best grades possible so you can go to a good college. And even though grades are still important here, it's just that you have to push through sometimes, and sometimes the best of your ability is a C and not an A. Or maybe the best you could do on a test was that you failed, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes, it's hard. It's really hard, but that being said, like we said before, studying is essential.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, no, yeah, don't take advantage of your piggybacking off of that. Take advantage of your free time and don't sit around. Look, weekends when you don't have a lot of work and you're bored out of your mind and all your friends are doing stuff already and you didn't make plans, that's when you can watch Netflix. Don't be watching Netflix all day long.
mhm.
It's just
It's a long dark hole to
it's
fall down.
a long dark hole to fall down because I know some people that you can just literally find a show, sit there all day and watch it. And I think to myself, what, you don't ever get up or leave your room because you're hungry, you need food? Like, but yeah, don't sit around and watch Netflix all day.
Yeah, take advantage of
Please
take advantage of your
free
time. Like find out how to manage your time so that you have time for everything, time to relax, time to eat, time to study, time
Yeah.
to go to class, time to work if you want to work.
Exactly.
It's all so heavily based around time management, especially when you start going and you start doing clubs and you're a part of clubs and maybe you become like an e-board executive member of a club. You have to manage. You're going to have meetings. You're going to have events you have to go to.
Yep.
It's just like everything is going to pile up. And if you don't have the time management skills to deal with it, then you're going to drown in the work because it's impossible not to. It's impossible not to.
I definitely agree with you, Mackenzie. It's you're gonna drown if you don't figure it out.
If you don't learn how to swim.
If you don't learn how to swim, yeah.
Let's use a little bit of a. But yeah, I mean that's really all the advice that we have.
Yeah.
College is a lot of fun and it's an exciting time. It's a stressful time. I remember this time last year, I was like, oh my God, what do I do?
Yeah, no, this
but
God.
Once you decide where you want to go and what you want to do,
makes life a lot easier.
You can just take a breath of fresh air. Seniors in high school, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy your last few months. Enjoy the time that you have before you come to Iona. And if you're watching this and if you're like, oh my goodness, this is like really, really cool. What is this? Join the radio station if you're going to come to Iona.
WICR, ladies and gentlemen.
WICR. Come and join and have fun with us next year.
Yeah, it's a grand old time. Yeah,
we look forward to next year and meeting potential people who want to be here with us.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see you at Accepted Students Day, which
the
is
inspiration behind
Saturday.
This. Yeah, it was Accepted Students Day. It's this Saturday, so if you're going to be there, come over to the WICR table.
Yeah.
I will be there at some time of the day. And the rest of our e-board will too, and they're all amazing people. So I hope to see you there, and until next time.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.